It was just really nice to see that I had like one parent that I was like, and it was especially my dad because it was everyone's like, "Oh, you're like your mom." I'm like, "No, I'm not." I think I know because I live with them 24/7. So I was like, "I think I know." And then like ever since like and then he likes taking photos. I like taking photos. He's like a bubbly person. I'm a bubbly person. Like it's just one of those things that like every like time I like bring up like, "Oh my god, you're so positive. Where'd you get it from?" I'm like, the main man itself, my dad. Like and that's how kind of like my bond with my dad was. It was really tight. It was really close. For sure, I feel like I did get my character and traits and from my dad because it's just one of those things that like still being in contact with cousins, right? Like from India or like wherever we go, everyone's like they like refer back to like so in Gujarati they like say like Nandlalni Chokri, that means Nanda, which is my dad's name. Chokri means daughter. That's kind of nice to see like how I could still like hold him in me and like still like be that little ray of sunshine to people's life because that's what dad is like my dad was all about, like being that little hope. And so it was, yeah, so I'd say I do hold like his characters and traits. In a funeral when they have the person, they're like cut in half. And me as a second grader, I was like, look, mom, dad's doing a magic trick. It was no magic trick. And then she told me that like this happened with her dad and it hit me like, oh, 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 oh. Like it was just like yesterday that I like went to see my dad, like everything was fine. And then now today everything is just like, wait, what? Like it was just like really hard. Like it was just for me, it was just like I lost a best friend or like someone who's really close because remember the relationship with my dad, it's really tight, right? So it was just like I couldn't grasp the thought that I lost someone so close to me. Like I remember that like in second grade, my teachers came and they told like, you guys, Jhanvi, like this happened to her dad. Make sure you guys like make homemade cards. I still have the cards somewhere. It's probably in my room right now, but like I still have them, and like each of them are really precious to me. Like it's like that brings like so much joy still. Like even though like they don't know like who my dad was, but they didn't know even like how like we don't. Some of my friends weren't close as much than others. So, but like it's still like it was nice to see like how like they care, and that really brought like if they care this much that means I should care about someone else's like I mean family or like whatever they're going through too, because if they could do something for me as this like beyond or like huge, I should be like being like giving back in a sense. Every like little kid always wants like this, like mom, I want that toy. Mom, dad, I want that toy. I realized that like my mom's doing so much already. I can't put too much pressure on her already because she already is raising two kids, like my brother and me, like I. So it was just like I came to realize that like just be grateful for what you have already. And I was grateful that I still had my mom. And she did I was surprised that she didn't surprisingly remarried because she would, because I'm still young. Like I would have known like like, but she didn't. And that kind of made me like realize that like wow, she's actually doing this. Like she's like stepping up like her parent game. And me still being like still a third grader, like, is it what is happening with me? Like, is this right? Is this at times she always has her rough nights, and it's always horrible to see her cry. And me being that third grade, I don't know what to do because I don't understand what's going on. But I could still be there for her, give her tissues, be like, it's fine, mom, we're in this together, and like trying to like being that little ray of hope for her at least. Like if like dad's not there, I could be her like, you know what, mom, Papa's up there. He's looking at you. He's proud of you. He's proud of me too, giving you comfort. And he'll realize that I'm doing something right. I got picked on mostly. It was just because like I was like it was just one of those things that like I lost confidence in myself too, and I kept on doing stuff I shouldn't be doing. I might have did a couple things here and there. I should have done it, but like I learned from it, and it was just like, and it was hard because it was like if I do these type of stuff, I know I'll be satisfied, but will my family be satisfied? Like like it's like one of those things like when you self harm yourself, you're like, oh yes, I did it, like I feel good, but do you? Do you really though? And it was just more in like I was really in a bad state of depression too in middle school, and it was just so bad because I was like losing faith, I was losing hope, I was just losing just like my sense of direction, like where am I going? So after in fifth grade, we have in our school like we always have soccer teams, right? And it was just one of those things like I think like it was just like I started it and I loved it. It was like one of those things like I could keep myself distracted from the thoughts of losing my dad. But then it kept on like hitting, like it kept on going in the back of my head. Like I have uncles who are like stereotypical and like brothers who are stereotypical. They're like, why are you doing that? You're not a boy, you're a girl. And I'm like, bruh, let me live my life. Like, bruh, like why you doing this to me? Let me be. Because I'd rather be happy doing something rather than being sad and sitting in a corner and crying. Like, what's your take on that? Like, do you think I'd rather be sad or happy? I think I learned to like love my mom more over the course of years. 10 years now. It's been a decade. That's one like the realization I said in the beginning. How I feel like I got more closer with my mom, which I appreciate to myself as much as I feel grateful for it. I guess that could be the word. I don't know what the word is. Oh my god, I can't speak. But like I'm fortunate. That's the word. But like it's just like I'm glad I'm able to like give the same love to my mom as well because I don't know if I would been able to. So I'm glad I am able to. So in eighth grade, one of my friends approached me by saying, "I feel your pain," and that just kind of like pushed me a bit. Like I mean, like hurt me a bit because they're like, "Are you sure you feel my pain?" It's like I lost my dad. Like it's like a whole like it's a parent, not like a pet or like someone. But like she's like, "I lost my dad too." She lost her dad in the same year that I lost my dad. And we both like connected so much that ever since then we are still friends till this day. And I am like until this day, like she motivated me and that made me realize that like if this person can make it this far, why can't I? And like it was that one of the things like our Asian community does, like comparing ourselves, if you know what I mean. I know comparing is not that like it's a bad thing, but for me, being like still like being in a bad level of confidence made me feel like I could actually do this. Don't let the past control you because it's called a past for a reason, and it's gonna stay there from now on. It's not gonna like it's not gonna like impact you, and it shouldn't impact you because it's the way you should be living life, not the other way around. Like best version to my mom myself because recently can I talk about this or can I not? Well, I don't know. Well, I think Lavanya will know, but I came out to my mom not so long ago, and it kind of got me really close to her. So it made me realize I should be more open with people, especially like who I'm really really tight with, like. And I'm still working on it, but you know what? I'm getting somewhere, and yeah.
Thanks for watching. Hit the like button and comment with your thoughts and experiences. If you'd like to see more content like this, please make sure to follow at ReLyfe Videos. Let's rehumanize.